Ay, buenos días. Vamos a seguir con la serie más desesperante de la historia. Contra los Chicago Bulls, que encima vienen con 4-2. No, tío, no. Con Damian Lillard. CJ McCollum. Básicamente son Portland, los Portland Lakers, Josh Richardson, Tad Gibson y Whiteside. Buah. He perdido este partido, pero muy fuerte, además. O sea, lo he perdido muy fuerte. Sigue olvidándose de poner en castellano. Lo siento. No sé si lo puedo poner desde el menú. O sea, no sé si puedo ponerlo desde el propio partido. Fua, es que voy a perderlo muy fuerte este partido. Se huele la paliza. Pues al final me llevo el número 1 del draft. ¿A qué lo traspasaba el Nurkic? ¡Ah! Un segundo, voy a mirar eso así rápido. Está por aquí. No. No. Antes sí que lo ponían ahí y al siguiente partido se cambiaba. Pero bueno, así me acuerdo. McCollum Lillard. ¿Han mejorado la ciudad? A mí me gusta mucho más la camiseta de Portland. Esta de Lakers así rollo medio retro, tal, no me gusta nada. Me gustaba más la de que llevaba Kobe. De los últimos años. Hasta llegó LeBron. Cuando llega LeBron hay que cambiar todas las camisetas.
Then there's CJ McCollum. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Richardson in at the small forward position. Now here's Nurkic.
Ahí está. Vamos Nurkic. Aprende Marc. Siempre en el corazón. Buena. Tenemos hundido. Está hundido. Como ahora mismo. Falta. Bien para el contraataque que seguimos.
Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym
and
in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body. Right. Because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
Muy bonito, pero buena defensa. En serio. ¿Puede venirse alguno de vosotros para aquí, tío? Es que estoy flipando.
Six to shoot. Grant finds Hayward.
Hayward, tío, mete una, colega. Es que la madre que lo trajo no mete una puta canasta. Bueno, ese tapón lo fui pidiendo, eso es culpa mía. 100%. Pero estamos defendiendo mal. Bien Booker. Ahí está. Se despistó un poquito McCollum y canasta. Bien. Nos está costando anotar, pero no vamos mal. Chicago Bulls. Tenía Chicago esta plantilla. Y yo prefiero Nurkic solo por edad. Prefiero Nurkic antes de que Marc. Por edad, por sueldo, por tipo de jugador, por la lesión. A ver cómo vuelve por la lesión. Cuando vuelva.
Evans, he's checked in for and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Paul. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
El hombre que hizo uno de los peores concursos de mates que recuerdo, individualmente. Mira que he visto mierda el concurso de mates, pero lo de plan 10, como no sé qué hago aquí, sé que estoy aquí porque es en Brooklyn. Creo que fue el Lavin o Ladipo. O sea, el primero que ganó Lavin. Y el año siguiente fue Gordon Lavin y eso ya fue una maravilla. Estamos defendiendo como los ángeles. No, me culpo solo. Canasta.
Sinks the triple.
Culpa mía porque pensé que íbamos a hacer cambio de
with the
juego.
triple, his first basket of the game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his
Mira, que es
teammate
uno de los
wide
equipos más en
open,
forma de la
he
liga.
quickly gets him the ball.
¡Joder! ¡Hostia! ¡Joder, estrategia!
And the basket
Grande
by Rubio.
espetero.
And the story here, Kevin, early
Muy grande,
on
Ricky.
is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
McCollum with the ball. Evans picks him up. Nice shot by Randolph.
He might not elevate like some of
Vamos
the other
allá.
guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph
bloqueito
knows how
por
to get
aquí,
the ball
pillo.
in the basket.
Now here's Rubio to the inside.
No. Uf. 2 contra 1.
Evans outside. Out to the wing. Stolen by
Suelta,
Randolph.
quería darse la Grant, joder, que tenía un carril interesante
And a
para
wide
correr.
open look for McCollum.
Uf,
No
menos
good
mal
on
que
the
no
three.
perdonó ese.
Here is Rubio. Here's Evans.
¡Oh,
Stolen by
tío!
Beverly.
¡Oh!
And it's stolen
¡Qué grande
by
Ricky!
Rubio.
¡El Ricky cesto! ¡A Ricky Town!
Back to Biombo. Over Beverly.
Es verdad.
And no good
En
on
la
the
Ricky
last
Town
second
era
attempt
cuando
this time.
estaba en
And that
Minnesota.
first quarter. It's the Bulls.
Que le ponían a Ricky Towns por Carl Anthony Towns y Ricky Rubio. Ahí marca, por favor, qué grandes momentos. A Ricky Towns.
There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul, and Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D Wade have all really gotten really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same life.
Suficiente.
That a lot nowadays. Star players
Voy a contestar un
developing
WhatsApp y voy a
friendships
aprovechar el
and
final del
GAs
primer
spending
cuarto.
time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
Ahí aguanté muy mal. La Patrick Panther siempre se queda
And for
billón,
those of
pues
you
sí que le iba a
just tuning
estampar.
in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right
Buena,
now.
están pasando muy mal ellos, ¿verdad? Hay que aprovechar estos minutos.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's
Venga,
been
tío.
the difference
Ahora
here
van
for
You
para
them.
billón.
know, Greg, I love
Hostia.
watching this team get after
Ojo,
it on
ojo que te llevas un
defense. I mean,
codazo o
they play
algo.
with a bit of edge and nastiness.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jamari Carroll is up.
Oh, de
there with
Pachulia.
Zach Randolph. Then there's Pachulia. Then
Vamos.
there's Kent Baseman. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position.
No corta
Now
nadie, por
here's
supuesto.
Batum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And I think
Patrick,
that
por
one could
favor.
have easily have
Corta
fallen
canasta.
for him.
Anda, hazme el favor.
You know, we're
Sigue siendo
over a year
interior.
now into the Magic era of the Lakers front office, and Magic showed no hesitation shaking things up with trades. And
Por físico. Ahí está. Es lo bueno de Tyreek Evans, que tiene músculo también.
And finally,
Esto para entrar a canasta.
someone
Si es un
scored.
flacucho.
Yeah, it's
Le
been a
acaban metiendo el
defensive
cuarto.
battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least
¡Ojo, el
someone
Ricky cesto!
got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Now here's Beverly. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many
Está todo el mundo muy
empty
estático y
possessions.
me
Right
asusta.
now, they need a basket.
5 to shoot, but Julia finds Beverly from
Tiene que
deep.
jugar Beverly, buena defensa.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
No hizo mucho, la verdad. Se quedaron
In
todos
this
súper
Lakers
parados
front
los
office,
Lakers.
I think almost every fan, Clark, would be pleased with the job they've done.
Ahí está.
I agree. I mean, they didn't have a ton to
Buena
work
defensa,
with,
Lakers.
but made the right moves. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of bumps
Pues
along
van bien,
the way,
joder.
but
Van
still
4-2.
ended up landing some outstanding free agents.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Nurkic checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Gordon Hayward comes in for Nicholas Batum. Booker, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Paul's
Block.
in for Ricky Rubio.
Joder, Gibson, qué pesado. Buena, Nurkic. Tú eres motivo. Soy yo el que
1:52
juega, pero yo
left in the
motivo a
first
mis
half.
jugadores.
Okay,
Es
well, let's check in
importantísimo.
with David Aldridge
La
reporting
motivación.
from the sideline.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last
Ese
season,
bloqueito
some people
rico.
thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players.
Mira, Hayward, puedes
Front
hacer algo.
office seemed
Confío en ti.
slow to come to his defense. Walton was a
No quería hacer eso
high-profile
realmente,
hire
quería hacer
for
el
Golden
fade
State in 2016, and you
Pero-
wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
Ah, joder, que tocamos un montón de balones, macho.
McCollum, he's checked in for Kent
Lo hice
Baseball.
muy mal.
And that
Lo hice
one
muy mal.
drops.
Es Whiteside, me tengo que saltarle un
Luke
tiro.
Walton comes from the
Toca aguantar.
Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Now here's
¿Cuántos años
Patterson.
llevas? No sé, minutos.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Booker inside. He's guarded by McCollum.
Venga, hombre.
Booker.
You almost have to
Ya nos hemos atascado en
assume
ataque.
he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rejected
En defensa
by
no del
Booker.
todo.
And he gets it back. And they're able
¿Queréis coger un puto rebote? Es que me cago en la hostia, tío. Mira que permitimos rebotes en
overshot
ataque.
that one, missing.
Y no hay manera de arreglarlo,
For
macho.
Chicago, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Ball passes to Hayward.
Vale.
The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Bien,
Hayward's
Hayward,
got his
bien.
first basket of the night.
Tuviste la cuerda floja, pero poquito a poco. Confío en ti. Vas a pensar que es porque te está recuperando la lesión. No porque nunca fueras un jugador exageradamente bueno.
Again, McCollum missing.
Que fuese un Kevin Love de la vida.
Percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Gotta make
Dios, cómo toca balones
Goes out of
Kispolnik.
bounds, last touch by Paul. There's 10 seconds left here in the second.
O toque otro.
Lillard with it. Got it off in time.
Vale, Plumlee, leyenda, máquina.
Second attempt does not go in
Perfecto.
for it. So we've reached the end of the
La
first
cara que
half.
se te queda cuando se te meten por
Thank you,
delante.
David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
Un tío como
Como
Plumlee. Es que se coló por en medio. Cortó el pase, en vez de hacer un
It was a
bloqueo.
closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the
Grande,
period, they
Tyreek.
held a 4-point lead. And guys, for the
Sí, pero es que no
Bulls,
meten una,
Kenny?
No estoy yo jugando tampoco ninguna maravilla. Me ganan en rebotes. En tiros de campo es porque ellos no meten una.
And that does it for our halftime show.
Si
We
no,
now take you back to Kevin
uy,
Harlan for the
era
start of the
bastante
third
más jodido.
period.
Grande Shaq o el bailecito. Bueno, ya. Luego el próximo partido volveremos a perder o no a competir y me desesperaré. Y aún así en este no estamos tan lejos de irnos al carajo. Con pillar una mala racha, Corbin aporta un poquito de hermosura al equipo.
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter.
La misma otra
He
vez.
might be the best offensive rebounder.
Lo único
in
que
the
se me
league,
ocurre
Enes
que me
Kanter.
vengan-
I mean, he goes and gets it
Si
in
queda
his
abierto,
area,
pues al menos.
out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a
Vaya
terrific
sacando sus
offensive
tiritos de
rebounder.
media y de
And
larga
I'd throw,
distancia.
Anthony Davis in there too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Venga, ahora Gibson es de Marcus Cousins.
Then there's Grant, and it's Hayward.
Venga.
And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. And here's Booker from the arc. The Lakers with the
Que
rebound.
yo confiaba en ti, tío.
The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by Grant. The Bulls leading by 6. Hayward kicks to Paul.
Otra
Off
piedra.
target from outside. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Lakers. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Bueno,
That's his first foul. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for McCollum. Here is Whiteside.
porque lo que me gusta es la velocidad de disparo. Hay que acostumbrarse, pero tira muy, muy
Just over a
rápido.
minute played so far. Over in the corner, Beverly. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Grant. Los Angeles with another miss.
Right thing there.
Contractura en el
Stay
cuello
that
que me
tight
está
on him
matando.
and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you
Es
have
que no
to be
había ni
glad
una
that he
mano
was
que te
able
pudiese
to
tocar ahí,
recover
pues la
the
pierna,
way
casi
he
la pierna
has
igual.
from that
Es lo que no
devastating
entiendo de este
injury on
juego.
opening night last season.
Grant, ¿sabes dónde está la puta línea, tío? Eso no. ¡Ay! Es que hay tantas cosas que odio de este juego. Bloquéame el pase, pero es que no tiene sentido que se vaya fuera. No puedo estar mirando lo que hace el otro jugador también donde tiene el pie, porque no lo veo, básicamente. Macho, si queréis, para poder agilizar el juego, no podéis ir los jugadores fuera. A no ser que sea una cosa exagerada, claro.
And the shot goes in.
Tío.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rubio looking around. And Batum kicks to Grant. Rubio outside. Batum for three. That's it.
Canastón.
Assist from Rubio.
In your
Rubio's got 3
face.
assists
In your
tonight.
face.
Lakers trail by 7.
Grande.
Tipped away.
Ay, 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 ay.
Julie addition
Ay.
to Beverly.
Tuvo buen banquillo con Batum,
Lakers
Evans.
working the ball around now.
Ricky Rubio, Grant. O sea, Grant no, joder. Ese es Patrick Patterson. Lo único que me
Here's
flojea.
Bazemore. He's still
Pero después,
scoreless so
qué buen
far in
equipo.
this one. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Let's take a look at Ricky Rubio. Some stats on him. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about
Partido con muy
13
pocos
points a
puntos,
game.
pero muy
5
pocos,
assists,
23-15
4
en el tercer
rebounds.
cuarto
And he's
acabando.
very steady with that second
Está siendo yo creo que el
unit.
partido con menos puntos que he jugado en mi
Getting
vida
them
este
into their
juego.
sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Están ahí,
McCollum's
nunca
checked
consiguen la
in.
ventaja y
He can
un
score
poquito de
from
relax.
all over the court, but
Y eso no me
Lillard
gusta,
at his best
porque tienen a
from
Lillard.
mid-range. He
Para el
deserves
último
extra
cuarto,
special
Lillard
attention
es Lillard.
from the defense in that in-between area, but sometimes even then that's not enough.
Muy buena. No, tío, no me falles esa. Me cago en la madre que me parió. No me puedes fallar ese tiro, macho. Estás solo. Y muy cerca de la canasta. Que lo falle yo, vale, pero que lo falle Tyreek Evans no me fastidies.
Lakers trail by 6.
No, tío. Esas son las canastas que te cuestan partidos
Now
ahora.
defended by Grant.
Porque ellos ahora meten una y ya están
And we've
dentro.
seen just how incredible
Deja de hacer
McCollum
faltas, coño,
can
no hace-
be when he is feeling
Es que no es
it. One of the
necesario
few
tanta falta, y
guards in
menos
the league who
a
gives
McCollum
everything
y
to
a McCollum y a
when his
Lillard.
shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this.
Here's Evans.
Oh,
And he uses the glass on the way.
oh, mamá.
Evans has got 7 points in the game.
A 6
And how
puntos
about the
todavía.
efficiency
Hay que
Evans
defender esta
has
como si no hubiera un
shown
mañana.
in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Great communication on the alley.
Billombo, tío, ¿qué?
Oh,
De
just
paseo.
a picture perfect alley-oop. You
Es
gotta
que,
love that.
madre
A
mía, se
little
quedó
surprise,
completamente
Greg. He didn't
solo.
go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Grant. And the
Grande, grande.
Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact.
Uy, 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 uy. Que me la enchufa.
And we've reached the end
Que
of the
llegamos a los
third.
30 puntos. Somos
It's the
capaces,
Bulls
equipo, somos
up by
capaces.
6. And
Vaya mierda de
this will
anotaciones.
bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Confío en vosotros. Sí, se
And while we
puede.
can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what
Vaya
great
asistencia.
communication between
Espectacular.
them.
No se ha visto nada igual en el mundo baloncestístico porque es el rickycesto.
Alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Taj
Pasa por detrás,
Gibson,
Nurkic, pero
Damian
corta,
Lillard out
hombre,
there with
corta.
McCollum. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Richardson in at the small forward. Booker.
Ah, fatal. Intenté hacerme hueco y dar un pase atrás, pero
Not his
un pase
best
no, un pase.
game, but they're still
Voy a mentir.
getting it done collectively.
And that one clearly a foul
No.
against the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I like the shiftiness of McCollum. Feels like he can get any shot he wants to. Very efficient as a guard.
And so
tú vas a
McCollum nails
estar
both of them.
sufrido, pero mucho.
The Bulls leading by 4. And here is Paul. He kicks it to Nurkic. Booker in the corner. And the
Hay que
Bulls
aprovechar que McCollum cada 2x3 se despista. Es como que deja siempre
Kevin, they count on
un
him
pasito
to
de
provide
más.
offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Hasta luego.
a floater.
Uf, Nurkic.
with the block.
Por chupón.
And they're on the break. Ball finds Hayward. Yep.
Grande.
There.
Madre mía, Gordon. No hay como amenazar con traspasar a alguien, ¿eh? Espectacular.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been
Intensidad.
offensive.
Estadísticas de intensidad, no, nos estamos defendiendo de la leche.
On D and come up with
Uy.
steals and deflections.
Me ha jodido taponar a Macul.
Perfect timing there.
Cuando entra así, no sé por qué.
Teardrop.
Como que se crea mucho espacio a su alrededor.
Ball against Lillard. Sent back by Plumlee.
Venga, tío, déjame meter esa canasta que lo rompí, chaval. ¡Qué rotura!
Working on
Venga, injusticia.
coming up, unable to
Eso me la tienes que dejar meter, tío. No me jodas. Vaya rotura.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that.
Por favor, quiero volver a verlo. Váyate para atrás. Esto no le interesa, pero a nadie, o sea. No sé quitar la puta cámara de en medio, tío, en serio. Ah, era bastante fácil. Oh shit, le hemos cagado. Joder, es que están invertidos los controles de esta mierda. ¿A quién se le ocurre? Ah, no, no están invertidos. Es que soy gilipollas nada más. Boom. Uf. Mierda. Quería tomar ahí la capturita, perdón, perdón, pero las miniaturas son importantísimas. Y una rotura Lillard así debe quedar retratada. Uep. Ahora para este lado. ¡Ay! La roturita. La roturita. Ay, no mames, güey. Brutal. Casi nunca me sale, o cuando me sale, como estoy aporreando el joystick, no, nunca lo puedo aprovechar. Nunca consigo aprovecharla de verdad. Otra rotura ahí, hombre. Ya para ridiculizarlo del todo. ¡Ay, Booker! Joder, como no tenga una de las dos cosas clavadas, le cuesta muchísimo. A dos. Booker, te quiero sacando canastitas. Qué grande eres, Chris. Una rompes tobillos y en la otra un gran movimiento en el poste, tiro por encima tuyo. Ahora no está fácil. ¡Hostia, que falló! ¡Vámonos! ¡Vámonos! Coloca bien los pies, Hayword. ¡Coloca bien los pies, Hayword! Siempre confié, en ningún momento dudé de fichar a este jugador. En ningún momento. No, ya era canasta. Pero venga, va, si ganamos esto podemos ganar a cualquiera. A base de defensa, claro. Ricky Rubio, ¿qué dices? Grande leyenda, máquina, mastodonte. Bravísimo, Ricky.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Oh, qué falta, tío.
Un
minuto.
I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired, but we gotta dig deep right now and find a way.
No se puede colar uno solo así, Grant. Me cago en la madre que te trajo. No se te puede colar a alguien así, tío. Esta más tonta regalada.
Paul passes to Nurkic.
Por ese lado, no entiendo cómo cuando sacan bastante bien el balón lo falla. Y eso es por la dificultad. Esa la meten siempre. Porque no, si me dices, te comiste un tapón, te lo compro. Intenté tirar por encima de él, te compro que lo falle. Pero es que, tío, había conseguido un buen espacio.
Hayward shoots from the block. Score the bucket. He's made
Menos mal.
so far, shooting a very clean 5 of
No,
7.
bien, bien, bien. Esto está encarrilado. Tony Alcántara lo ha encarrilado.
36 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And that's an intentional foul. And here are the Bulls now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both.
Bueno,
It's a 6-point
al
ball
menos por
game.
los tiros libres no valen. Para triples es justito. Tengo que mirar que me dan por él, que el mercado de traspaso. Es como espabila la gente.
They're down by 6.
Guay, Chan, no te enfades, hombre, no pasa nada. Una vez se pierde y otra vez se pierde otra vez.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, super efficient, and a high IQ score.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
For 3.
Dios, que me olía el paso atrás y aún así me lo comí.
2 points.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Ahora sí que le meto los dos y
Foul there, but he's probably
¡No! ¡Le hemos cagado!
you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
No, no te alejes, Booker. Ah, bueno, bien, 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 ya está. Booker, falta. Mete los dos y hemos ganado. Metes uno y hemos ganado. Pero al menos llegas a los 10 puntos. Ah, buen partido, venga, ya está. Un poquito apretado, pero listo. No sé, menos mal, hombre, ha costado, pero lo hemos llevado a casa. Han dado algún día a los Lakers tener a Lillard. Vamos a jugar otro partido rápido para aprovechar bien el vídeo. A ver si conseguimos que no haya repartidores ni nadie que interrumpa. Contra los Wizards... Joder, no soy capaz de hablar. Los Wizards de Kyrie Irving, Hield, Ariza, Derrick Favors y Carter Jr. Empezó bien, acabó un poquito... Pobre Kyrie Irving. Te lo cambio por Chris Paul. Y ya está, ya tengo el equipo completo.
Welcome everybody, I'm your host Ernie Johnson with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Man, what a season we've had so far. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against
Kyrie Irving.
Welcome everyone, thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So glad you could join us here in Washington, the home of the Wizards. Ready, gentlemen? Ready? And of course, Marc Gasol,
Uy. No sé por qué no salté. Es igual. Madre mía, había unas zapas más llamativas, Kairi. Hijo mío. Pareces un gusiluz.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Hayward, Paul out there with Booker, then there's Grant, and it's Nurkic in at center. He hangs in there.
Podemos coger un puto rebote. Aparte de que me pillo yo cada vez que nos ganan ahí, tío. Es que es acojonante. Todas las putas jugadas igual. Venga, hombre. Ahí pasa muy mal el balón. Joder, con los rebotes, Max.
No good on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Paul for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Doors when the light finally goes on for a young guy so fun to watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just quite yet.
It's amazing to me how quickly we can
Nurkic.
give up on a young guy who
Intenté salir con Nurkic, pero me estaban bloqueando muy bien.
But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league. Maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by
Gracias por venir a la foto.
The score in the end one.
Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Woo, what a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Grant against Ariza. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And Favors kicks to Irving.
Bien punteado. ¡Coged el rebote! ¿A dónde vas, Chris Paul? Vete a tomar por el culo, macho. Es que en serio. Que me ganen porque son mejores, no porque la CPU hace cosas absurdas, tío. Es que no me fas... ¡Toma! Rebotea esa. Es que, tío... No me fue... ¿Dónde fue Chris Paul? Que no había ni balón en esa zona. Es que yo alucino. Me tienes a Powell, te lo compro. Pero no te compro que rebote y mi jugador deje a un triplista solo por saltar un sitio donde no hay nada. Es que cogí el rebote si no se movía y pega un salto a Cuenca. Yo es que flipo muchas veces con este juego, de verdad.
All right, David, thanks. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Ryan is checked in for Carter. Rab comes in for Derek Favors. Hood's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
Madre mía,
And
Ricky.
it's TJ McConnell in for Kyrie
Te
Irving.
has tirado a bulto.
And you can't help but notice that Ricky Rubio has grown as a player.
Well, he talked a little bit about losing his mom recently, and he was very close to her, and he said it changed his priorities and perspective on life.
Vamos
And
bien.
that
De momento
balance
vamos bien.
has translated to more effectiveness on the court.
Now, here's McConnell.
No consigo robar.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Hield. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now, here's Rubio. He's covered by McConnell. And the basket by Rubio.
Cuidado con los tobillitos.
Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Tengo camina. Tic, tic, tic. Ya está aquí. Mira que avisé. Lo avisé, el Rick. ¿Qué hice esto? Fui sobrado. Fui sobrado. Fui sobrado de ti y me pintaron la cara.
Inside. Patterson finds Biombo.
Vamos, Ricky. Siempre confié. Pues me está gustando mucho jugar con Ricky. Todo eran risas, hasta que mola jugar con Ricky Rubio. Suplente de lujo.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Hood.
Estoy más veces mirando que no la cague la CPU por detrás que lo que tengo que hacer al defender el... Falla, falla. Bien.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Rebote. Nada, salimos. ¡No salimos! ¡Tira! El Ricky cesto ha vuelto. Llevamos más puntos casi que al descanso. O más que al descanso. ¡Ay, Dios! Puto Ricky. Oh, yeah, el bailecito sexy.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far, and I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Bryant. Hield is out there with Reed. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's McConnell at the point guard position. On the wing, Hield. Shoots over Batum. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago leading by 7. Rubio, the pass to Biyombo. Feeds to Evans. And it's sent back by Bryant. And he gets it back. Goes back up.
Muy buena salida de bloqueo y canasta. Le rompemos, va que le rompemos. Y ya viene Irving. Hay que aprovechar ahora.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Ya aguantado. Se ha llegado, tío.
Can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Well, even with bouncing around last season with the trade, Rodney Hood continued to improve his shot and his percentages. And when his shot is falling, boy, he can be a handful.
And that's
Qué bien.
Biyombo on the assist by Rubio.
Lógicamente el título de este vídeo va a acabar siendo Ricky cesto. En algún punto de la frase va a poner Ricky cesto. Porque está siendo la clave de este partido, o sea, lo está ganando Ricky.
Doors with Hood, he gives you so much with his height at that wing spot.
Right, Kev, because at 6'8", he doesn't have a problem getting off his shot, and as long as there's touch and consistency, he is a huge threat.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Carter, he's checked in for Bryant. Favors comes in for Willie Reed. Reese is checked in for Buddy Hield. And Irving subbed in for TJ McConnell. Chicago leading by 11. Here's
Buen
Grant.
recorte, afloja.
Back to Grant.
Voló.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Hayward.
Venga, que te puedes ir, Hayward. Eres capaz. Bueno, es Ariza. Es Ariza. Y me queda nada para tirar. Booker está en pista, perfecto. Es la única manera. Que le caiga Booker y... Rápido, posiciones. Ya están todos. Ya están los titulares. Se acabó el espectáculo por ahora.
Hayward left side. Dishes to Paul. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Se dieron cuenta y giraron los dos a la vez. Uy. Lo tengo. ¡Qué mal lo hice! Pensé que es que siempre pienso que me va a hacer el cambio y no me lo hace nadie. Nurkic. ¡Vaya mierda! ¿Con cuánto me he tirado ese triple? Experto en pick and roll, magullador, rebotador intenso. Algo me dice. Que igual con 42 de media pues no es aconsejable. Se me fue la olla muchísimo. Pero mucho, ¿eh? Eso es por culpa de haber estado jugando una temporada entera con coaches, que puedes tirar de donde te dé la gana. Que pillo a Nurkic, hago la misma jugada y le pido lo mismo, y va a ser que no. Nada, no gané espacio. Joder. Ya, centrémonos. Hay que centrarse, última jugada. Pick and roll con Nurkic. Nunca tendré lo de los alley-oops, tío. Funciona cuando les apetece, básicamente. Está solo, ahí. A 10 puntos, venga, a ver si nos vamos a 10 al descanso, va. Defensa, defensa, defensa. Nos fuimos de milagro. Porque no se colocó bien los pies en la línea. Ahí está, el protagonista. La leyenda viva.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. What a start for Ricky Rubio. He had 8 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more.
Y ya venía la frase inteligente del partido.
Welcome back, folks. A lot to see in that shot from high above Washington, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, the Lincoln Memorial. That is one heck of a view. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Ricky Rubio has been sensational.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Hayward out there with Grant. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Booker in at the 2 guard. Wizards trailed by 13. And attendance numbers for the Wizards, Doris, historically not so great.
Well, there are a lot of people who believe Kevin Washington is a football town, and some of the numbers would back that up. Last season, the Wizards were 24th in the league in terms of percentage of seats filled.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Irving against Paul.
¡Ay! ¡Qué asco!
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Bucket is good. Heald's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Washington. The Bulls have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Paul kicks to Grant. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Bulls.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. There are so many great open floor players in this game. Who would be the
En
scariest
fin.
player coming at you on the fast break?
Kevin, I can't limit this to just one. Are you kidding me? How would you like to have LeBron James bearing down on you at 6'8", 250
Cuidado con
plus
eso, que no vamos tan
pounds?
sobrados
Or the
tampoco el
length of
marcador.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can cover
Jugares
from one end of the
tranquilamente.
floor in the other in 4 or 5 strides. How about Russell Westbrook's meeting me at the cup?
No, ¿qué hago?
Dunk on my head. Or the
Era un pase.
young, talented
Boom.
Donovan Mitchell. I don't want any part of any one of
Cada
those
uno
guys.
hace la jugada de estrategia como quiere.
Runaway freight trains, each of them.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an
Joder,
illegal
lo que era,
screen.
en serio.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Irving against Evans. Irving looking for an opening. From down
Mierda.
in the low post, it goes.
Ponme la cola.
Irving's got 9.
Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
Rubio outside. Pulls up. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 10.
Ni tan mal.
Just so under control with the ball. Nice move by
Rickycesto.
Rubio.
Es que es el Rickycesto.
Evans against Irving. Basket counts.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Rubio outside. Passes to Nurkic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Evans. Step back shot. And Washington again with the bucket.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
The drive by Rubio. On the wing, Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving kicks to McConnell. Knocked loose.
Qué buen robo.
Stolen by Rubio.
Madre mía, el Rickycesto, por favor.
In the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the
No puedo con tanta calidad. No puedo.
A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
True artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the
Esa
ball.
es buena.
And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that
Ricky, dales consejos, enséñales a jugar, enséñales. Explícale un poquito a Chris Paul cómo va este negocio.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Hield is out there with Kyrie Irving.
Uf, falta innecesaria, Grant. Pues ya te había ganado toda la posición. Y es más grande que tú. Bueno, al menos no he metido la adicional. 3 segundos. ¡Ay, qué contado! And one. Leyenda. Qué injusta ha sido esa falta, o sea, ese and one. No la falta en sí, sino el adicional, no me fastidies. ¡Ay! Soy muy agresivo, lo siento. Lo siento. Lo siento.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Reed.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Here's Hayward, and a great assist by Paul.
Venga, 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 vamos, 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 vamos. Sí se puede. Fue echar a Marc y este equipo empezó a carburar. Realmente ganamos el primer partido con Marc. Nurkic, me quedo con Nurkic mil veces. Es mucho más rápido. Para reaccionar rápido ante una cagada de defensa, por ejemplo, va mucho mejor. Es más fácil conseguir coger a Nurkic, salir y taponar. Para eso viene muy bien también Steven Adams, por ejemplo. Cousins, por supuesto, por Porzingis. Gente así más ágil, ahí viene Nurkic. Pero Ricky, ojo que jugando a este nivel tiene que ser el sexto hombre del año, no me fastidies. Pocas veces utilicé también un suplente.
Down the stretch. Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Ariza outside. The kick out to
Salta.
And the three ball is good. Irving's got 9 points.
Están ahí.
Well, Irving has been in a
Cuidadito.
all night. This guy is
Es que no te perdona uno este.
Ahora.
Ahora. No. Sí, 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 sí. ¿Cómo que muy punteado, cabrón? ¡Toma! ¡Puntea esta! No, 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 se va, se va, se va, se va. Muy bien. Es que están dejándolo a Gordon Hayward muchas veces solo ahí corriendo. Y con Gordon Hayward, si te clavas, no hagas no seas tan expresivo con la boca, Ricky. Por favor, que me asusto. No, pero si consigues clavarte, lo bueno de este juego ahora, y eso lo hace muy bien, es que un jugador que tenga un triple decente, si no tiene a nadie, dejas que se clave, que coloque los pies bien, y luego tiras, es decir, que se pare completamente y tiras, muy mal se tiene que dar para que no meta el triple. Y eso lo hacen bien, eso es lo normal. Es como si tuviera un entrenamiento. Bien. Spring ahí, un último tirón. Puto mareo.
During that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. 3-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players,
ahí canasta fácil. Lo hizo muy bien Ariza. Le creó mucho espacio.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about
no hay como jugar en equipo. Boom. Por eso no me gustan los bases, que se empeñan en intentar subir el balón ellos en esa jugada. Pase, pase. Y acabamos saliendo mucho más rápido. Tápale, tápale, tápale.
And here are the Bulls now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster
bloqueo.
blowout by any means.
Alguien por aquí, por favor. Nurkic. Uf, la que se metió y la canasta que sacó.
Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jusuf Nurkic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Willie Reed, he's checked in for Carter. Hood comes in for Hield, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Hayward passes to Nurkic. Shoots from the baseline. Pass to Patterson. Kicks to Rubio. Back to Patterson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Favors. And it's Reed pulling it down. Here's McConnell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Bien. Corre, 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 Paul, corre, Paul, corre, Paul, corre, Paul, corre, Paul, 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 Paul. Ahí, ya está. Pues otro partido ganado y otro vídeo terminado. Como no dije, vosotros gracias por verlos. Que además los de 2K funcionan, ¿sí? No lo entiendo, porque no soy bueno jugando, sin nada por el estilo. Pero funcionan. Y aparte, como juego lo que me da la gana. Porque no... Para los que alguna vez queráis hacer cosas en YouTube, haced lo que os da la gana. O sea, es imposible llegar al nivel de ganarte la vida, y menos en YouTube. En Twitch pues puedes ganarte unos eurillos a partir de 50 seguidores y empiezas a tener suscriptores. Por unos eurillos te da. Pero para como hobby, eso, subid lo que os dé la gana, si funciona bien y si no también. Y eso, toma. Madre mía, que estamos ahí, estamos ahí. Bueno, viene un mes cargadito, ¿no? Voy a mirar qué partidos vienen los siguientes. Estadísticas. Chris Paul, Nurkic y Ricky Rubio. 30 puntos entre los tres. Booker bien, todo el mundo bien en este partido. Este partido estuvo muy bien. Pero en fin. Ha estado disfrutón. El próximo partido será contra los Spurs, que van muy mal porque tienen a... ¡Qué mierda de equipo! Solo tienen buena capela. Bueno, ya Donovan Mitchell, joder, pues no son nada. Lo más que lo otro son Lance Stephenson, Tadeusz Young. Pero... próximo partido... votación para el All-Star. Esto puede ser un cachondeo. En el oeste, LeBron, Davis, Porzingis, Embiid, Cousins, Vucevic, Randle. Soy el único que se está dando cuenta que no hay aleros. ¿Por qué pones a Ben Simmons de base? Es que me sangran los ojos. Por mucho que juegue repartiendo juego, tío. Que tiene un triple. Y ahí ya hablamos. Madre mía. Julius Randle, Vucevic. Es a la pivot, 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 pivot. A la pivot. Pivot a la pivot. Alero, LeBron. Te lo compro. Bueno, hasta aquí. Chao, chao.